Hi, and welcome back. So today we're going to be doing a waterfall scene. Whoops, I'm trying to get in my chair and the tripod is wiggling around. Let's make sure we're all set there. Yep. Okay, so like I say, I don't edit my videos. I just, whatever happens, happens. I'm just winging it. And you never know what you're going to see here when we make a painting together. So I have a canvas here which I've already covered with, and this is like a really old, kind of worn, beaten up canvas panel that I have. And I've just covered it for the sake of time with some light blue. And as you can see, there's like little nick marks in it and stuff, but that's fine. We're just gonna go with it. Now one thing, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with the we're gonna sort of block off the areas that we're gonna be dealing with today. So I'm gonna start up here with some of the okay, sorry, we had a little interruption there. So I'm gonna start with just going over the sky. So we're gonna put some of this light blue. Today we have light blue, black, a deep blue, green, lime green, red, and white. So, like I said, we're doing a waterfall scene, and we're just going to start with the sky. All right. Now, I wanted to show you another way that you can add some texture and some detail. You can take a crumpled piece of paper towel. You can go into like the white or whatever color that you want. You can do this with if you're doing like foliage in the background, but this is great for doing a sky too. And I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna tap on, it's gonna be, I'm just showing you how to get this texture. You can do this with water. A real cloudy sky. This is, we're trying, like I said, we're trying to set up layers. So go across, and there you go. And that's why I said it really didn't matter if with the little divots in the canvas and stuff, because this is going to have a lot of texture, and you're not even going to be able to tell. So you can also, if you wanted to just go across like that, you could drag some of that across. But I kind of like sort of the textured look there. Okay, so we got that going on. Now, this is where the waterfall is going to kind of start and go down. We're going to have it end up here in the bottom in sort of a lake or a stream. So we're going to I want to start with some blue. And I didn't even wash off my brush. I'm just going right into that deep blue, and I'm going to put it across on the bottom. I've got a little piece of plastic down here. There you go. I have a little tablecloth underneath. I'm trying to keep clean. There we go. Okay, so there's that. Now, if you want to add a little bit of white through here, we can do that. And just give it a little serene look there. It's going to be a very soothing painting of a nice little waterfall. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to clean my brush. And again, we're using sort of like a 1-inch flat brush. I think I'm going to go into some true green here and do this middle area. What I'm going for is you're going to have, if you can picture the waterfall coming down here, splashing, the spray will sort of be down here. So we're going to have it coming down. There'll be usually in a waterfall area, there'll be lots of foliage on the side, maybe some rocks. Okay. And I've been doing a lot of painting and sculpting, so my hands are pretty messy today. But that's what happens when you do a lot of art. Okay, so now what I want to do is go back with that technique, and I'm going to take a little bit of the lime and a little bit of the white, and I'm just gonna kind of go in and do some of that texturizing. Again, I kind of want this to look a little serene, soothing. Okay, and I'm gonna go with some of the deeper green, and I'm gonna kind of go up here, and we have that wet paint underneath, so you can see that it's blending. I wanna make sure we're still recording here. Yep, we're good. And you know, you can use other colors too. You could use yellow in here. These are just the ones I chose. Okay, so that's that. Now if you want to come down here and add a little bit down here, okay, like that. Now see, that all we're using is the paper towel. Yeah, okay. So now, and I have a fan going too, because it's very, very hot today. That's why this is all blowing around, but I think I can deal with that to keep it cool. Okay, so now I might go and add a few rocks. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the black and a little bit of the white, and we've done rocks before. I'm gonna add sort of some gray rocks down here. We just apply. You could maybe have one here. I'm just gonna apply the shape with the gray. You could even have some up here because the waterfall is going to be up here. So it might be coming through there. There might be a little rocky formation. It might be even here. And then you can go back with a darker color and kind of just give it the shape. I'm just going to give it the shape like that. There we go. And I mean, you can come back. You can do as much or as little detail to these rocks. You can kind of pull it out. You could have some little areas here and here, and you can really you're just giving the impression of these little rocks, and you want to kind of scoop the bottom like that. There we go. Okay. And then up here, we want to add a little of that. And you might even just do a little bit in behind. You're not going to see it a lot, but you might see a little of this coming through. Okay, I might want a little bit more depth up here. Kind of around that rock. You just kind of play around with it till you see what you get, what you see in the paint, what you are trying to give the impression of. Okay, now we're going to clean our brush off and we're going to start that waterfall. And we are going to get a little bit of that color underneath to start, but that's okay. So I'm going to take some of the white, and you're going to picture, if you see a waterfall, you get a little bit of turbulence here, and then it's just going to start cascading down. And I like to kind of give it a little curve like that to make it look like the water is just sort of dropping over. See? Make sure we're still recording. Yep. Okay, so the water is just dropping over. You want to kind of feel like it's flowing down. There we go. And I like a little bit of that showing through. So I'm not going to really play around too much with it there. I kind of like the way that looks. A little bit of turbulence here, and then it drops and drops. Okay. Now, like I say, you can play around with that as much as you like. I don't have that much time, so I'm just going to leave it as is. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start some of the turbulence down here. As it falls, it's going to splash down, and we get some splash. You're going to get some, it's going to be flowy down here, so you want to just take that paint and with the edge of the brush, kind of drag it across. And you could even have it sort of coming through here, like that. Now what I want to do is I really want to give this some drama. I'm going to take some of this paper towel with the white on it, and I'm just going to kind of make it look like it's really splashing down here. There we go. Really splashing. There. Okay. Now up in here, you may want to kind of have some areas where it's can drag some of that rock down there, because you really don't want it too defined. It's just kind of coming through that rocky area. And you may even just take a little bit of the blue and sort of smooth that out. So you might put some more foliage in there too. Actually, I think I'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to put a little bit more foliage like around here, like there we go. And it's dragging out some of the gray. That's fine. You get an interesting effect. Like behind there, there's a little bit of foliage. Okay. All right. Here we go. Now I'm going to continue with some more splashing because I think that really looks good. Okay, so here is the finished picture. Unfortunately, while I was taping the last part, something happened with the video and it stopped. So next time I will show you how to create these little trees and some flowers and show you how I finished it. But I hope you enjoy this and try this yourself. Also, we had a little interruption earlier. So somebody walked in while I was recording. So we have a lovely little picture of my cat Spike that you can enjoy. So we'll see you later. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye.